physics has rules. These 9 were not informed. The mantis shrimp's dactyl club strikes at 23 meters per second, fast enough to generate a cavitation bubble in the surrounding water. When this bubble collapses, it produces a temperature of approximately 4,000 to 8,000 Kelvin for a fraction of a millisecond, approaching the surface temperature of the sun, along with a shockwave that can stun or kill prey even if the strike misses physically. The club itself delivers 1,500 newtons of force on impact, enough to fracture aquarium glass. The club's internal structure is a helicoidal arrangement of fibers that distributes impact stress in a pattern that no engineered material currently replicates. Research groups in materials science and military armor development are studying it directly. Archerfish shoot jets of water at insects above the surface, hitting targets up to 3 meters away. To do this accurately, they must compensate for refraction. The apparent position of an insect above water is displaced from its actual position by the bending of light as it crosses the air-water boundary. Archerfish make this correction automatically, accounting for the angle of the shot and the refraction offset simultaneously. They also correct for the parabolic drop of the jet over distance. Accuracy approaches 100% at trained ranges. In separate research, Archerfish shown images of human faces on a screen above the tank learned to identify specific individuals and shot accurately at the correct face after training, one of very few non-mammalian animals confirmed to distinguish individual human faces. When threatened, the bombardier beetle forces 2 stored chemicals, hydroquinone and hydrogen peroxide, through a valve into a thick-walled internal chamber containing catalytic enzymes. The resulting reaction is exothermic and instantaneous, producing quinone gas and steam. The mixture exits through a nozzle at the tip of the abdomen at approximately 100 degrees Celsius, at or above the boiling point of water. The nozzle is rotatable, allowing the spray to be directed in any direction including forward over the beetle's own back. The ejection occurs in pulses at approximately 500 to 1,000 bursts per second, producing the audible popping sound for which the family is named. The beetle can fire multiple times consecutively. The spray causes immediate pain and disorientation in vertebrate attackers. Dragonflies capture 95% or more of targeted prey, the highest confirmed hunting success rate of any predator studied. They do not chase prey from behind, they calculate the trajectory prey will take and move to the interception point, adjusting in real time. For independently controllable wings allow simultaneous control of pitch, yaw, and roll without the wing geometry constraints of fixed-wing flyers. High-speed camera research tracking dragonfly hunts found that they maintain a fixed image of the target on one consistent point of the retina, optical lock-on, while the body independently follows a computed intercept path. From launch to capture and return takes 1 to 2 seconds. Other insects cannot visually detect the approach until the strike is already complete. The mimic octopus changes not just color and texture but posture and movement to impersonate specific other species. Documented impersonations include flatfish, spreading the body flat and rippling across the substrate, lionfish, spreading arms to imitate spines and drifting slowly, and banded sea krites, pulling 6 arms into a burrow and waving the remaining 2 in a banded pattern. The choice of impersonation is not random. When a damselfish attacked, the mimic octopus shifted specifically to sea krite mimicry, the sea krite being the natural predator of damselfish. The same individual used different impersonations in response to different predator species. The mechanism by which the octopus identifies the attacking species and selects the appropriate response is not established. Peregrine falcons dive at 389 km per hour in measured stoops, the fastest confirmed speed of any animal. At this speed, the pressure of airflow on a conventional avian eye would cause physical damage and prevent the bird from keeping prey in focus. Peregrine falcons have a nictitating membrane that sweeps across the eye continuously during a stoop to protect it and maintain optical clarity. The nostrils contain cone-shaped baffles that redirect incoming air so the bird can breathe without lung damage from supersonic inflow. The dive is not aimed directly at prey. Peregrines compute an intercept trajectory, curving toward where the prey will be at impact time. At terminal velocity, the strike kills by a kinetic force of the talon impact. Electric eels generate electrical discharges of up to 860 volts, the highest confirmed bioelectric output of any animal. In 2021, research published in Current Biology documented a previously unrecorded behavior. Eels partially leave the water to press their chin, the region with the highest density of electrocyte organs, directly against a target, converting the electrical discharge from a field distributed through water into a direct circuit. Current delivered through direct contact is substantially higher than through water due to reduced resistance. In the documented trial, the target was a researcher's arm, and the voltage measured via direct contact significantly exceeded what a submerged discharge would deliver. The eel appears to use this selectively against threats near the waterline. The platypus locates prey underwater with eyes, ears, and nose closed, using 40,000 electroreceptors embedded in the bill that detect the microvoltage electrical fields produced by muscle contractions in other animals. It can detect a shrimp buried under river sediment without any other sensory input. Male platypuses also carry crural spurs on their hind ankles connected to venom glands. The venom contains defensin-like peptides that cause immediate, severe localized pain, described by people who have been spurred as comparable to hundreds of simultaneous bee stings. The pain hypersensitizes surrounding tissue and does not respond to morphine, ketamine, or standard analgesics. It persists for months. No effective treatment exists beyond waiting. The hairy frog, Trichobatrachus robustus, breaks its own toe bones when threatened. Muscles in the foot retract, fracturing the terminal phalanx of each toe at a specific point, and the broken bone tip punctures through the skin of the toe pad and projects outward as a claw. These are not sheaths or retractable structures, the bones emerge through the flesh. Multiple toes on both feet can be deployed simultaneously. The mechanism by which the bones retract after threat passes, and whether the perforations heal, has not been fully documented. The frog has been observed in the wild with claws deployed. This is the only confirmed case of an animal using its own fractured skeletal elements as weapons. 9 animals. 9 things that should not be possible. Tomorrow's animal is the one nobody talks about, but probably should. This channel posts a new animal fact video every day. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one.